And I think we're going to see Arctic. They're going to try and get these spawns early, and really that's what they're going to try and do. And as we can see, Polis, he's going around this left side of the map. He might be trying to get these spawns for his team early. Kool-Aid has been dropped. And we're going to see what he can do here. Polis going to try and pick this guy. He does. Unfortunately, can't get the two-piece with Rogue here. He's contesting time in the hill. We'll see what he can do.
Yeah, it's a very important role that he just contests the time. He doesn't really need to score many points to get the time from quite a lot of angles where his teammates seem to be there for it's, you know, just holding the time. As long as no one scores, you know, you're not walking backwards.
Yeah, exactly. And we got Crispy up here. He's looking over the hill with 15 seconds left. You got to think he's got to be thinking about spawns now. And their team currently are in position to keep him. He's picked Peachy there. He should be able to get a two-piece, and he does. Kool-Aid has dropped as well. Crispy's got two there. He's got a bunch of players in front of him. Will he be able to make some picks and slow this team down? Crispy with his third kill. And he's 3 and 2 now. We're going to jump on with Hyper. He's in an engagement here, and he's going to see what he can do. Unfortunately, no, he's actually made a huge play on Kool-Aid. I'm not sure how Kool-Aid choked his shots there. Hyper with a two-piece. Well played to Hyper. He's looking to try and get a third. He knows someone's wall running. He's pre-aiming it, but I think he's going all the way around. He is looking for his 4th kill in this streak. His teammates are dropping. It's just him in the hill, but his teammates are towards the mid side of the map. They're still holding spawns. And he has picked another player. Hyper's having a good game here. He has been dropped by Polar. We're going to jump on with Kool-Aid now. And it seems like... Sorry, Rogue. It seems like they're trying to rotate and make some plays here. Peachy gets the pick, and I think these guys should have the spawns now.
Yeah, very nice play. You know, easy reads, getting the spawns. Like, do this now, you get self. It's very hard. Very clean. On yellow, and he's carving away.
We see Rogue get a pick there. That's good. Unfortunately.
Very nice control there.
Yeah, on with Kool-Aid now. He's approaching medbase. See what he can do. His team are currently not spawning in, and I mean, it's just a bit of a problem for them.
Very close.
And we're jumping on with Hyper. He's on a 4 streak. Unfortunately, we didn't pick up a few of them kills, but he is really hot. So we're going to jump on with him and see how he can keep going. Might be able to get another pick here. Yes, he does. Kool-Aid is down. Polar has fallen off the map. I'm not sure how that happened. And Hyper, unfortunately, drops to Peachy.
Maybe wanted to get there a bit early. I mean, you got the teams, you know, you got USNA, you know, challenging for this wall run. Really potentially gets it here. He's going to be on the wall run. He's still going to be up.
So I mean, as we can see, we see Frost here with quite a good lead. They're 86 to 33 up. Frost are 0-3 on the season, and Arctic are 1-2. Both teams are currently struggling. Both teams have made roster changes, and right now Frost seem to be a much more competitive team here with this roster change.
Very nice use of the streaks there by Robert. He's going to clean up the hill. Very easy for his teammates to jump on that and he scrap kills and might be lurking around on the corner side there. As they do, and makes it.
Robert, he picks another player. Peachy is out, and with 15 seconds left, he might look to rotate, but he's just going to try and hold up this time. Unfortunately, he drops the Polar, and that's a good kill for him. Polar is one of the new players in the league. Polar drops once again. Kool-Aid 6 and 11, struggling once again here. He hasn't had the best of season so far. He'd be looking to try and increase his production over the upcoming fixtures because he's not been playing the best. He gets a nice kill there on Crispy. But once again, I mean, Arctic, they are currently losing this game. They're 1-2. A win for Arctic would be huge. And Peachy here, he hits a bunch of players with nades. He knows there's one up there, and he's going to try and pick him. Unfortunately, he can't. He backs up. He's just going to try and play some time. Unfortunately, he gets naded by his teammate, I think. I'm on with Rogue, and he's in the hill. He has already been picked. Polar here, trying to do something. He gets the kill. That's actually a 3-piece for Polar. Unfortunately, we only picked up the last kill. He does get shut down by Crispy, though. And let's see what Crispy's doing here. Crispy is contesting the hill time. He's going to try and get a pick. He does do so. And unfortunately drops. And Hyper, he started this game extremely well, and his production has dropped a little. He's now 12-9, and we've seen him go on a couple streaks here. Unfortunately, he didn't. Well, we've seen him go on a streak here, but unfortunately, we haven't seen him actually pick up his kill streaks. But yeah, he was playing well at the start, and his production has dropped. What do you think the reasoning is for that, Mike?
I mean, definitely, when you're a player like that and you get in those kills, you start to get a bit confident. You know, you see that you're close to a streak, and you start challenging unnecessary things, or you take too much time challenging things that need to be challenged.
Yeah.
Just those things, just breaking under that pressure, you know, you think, I need to get these scores for my team, I need to continue doing well.
Yeah, and Crispy with a nice 2-piece there.
And then run over you.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe he played a little bit too passive, thought about the streaks too much, and unfortunately it got to him. Crispy there gets a nice 2-piece to get the hill for his team. He's going to look to try and defend this team off. That's his third kill. Unfortunately, gets shut down. Peachy makes a nice play. Peachy's one of the new players for this team. He's 16-11. He's made quite the impact.
Yeah, well, you did see that from the mini-map. At about 12 seconds, there was already players from SGF already there on the location, setting up. Nice play there from Hyper, just waiting for him to walk past. I mean, when you have 3 players challenging a hill at 10 seconds, you've got to really think what they're thinking about for the next hill. Players, you know, they seem to be playing for the moment rather than thinking ahead of getting the next hill, and that's why these guys are so.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree more. I mean, right now, Frost, they're playing extremely well. They're 0-3, but watching this game, you wouldn't think they're actually 0-3 in the league. They're making some good plays, and as we stated before, this has been a roster change. So this team could come out swinging, try and get some wins up, and you never know, there could be a dark horse for top 6 if they can string some wins together. But 0-3 is obviously an absolute awful start for them. Robert has just been killed there. Peachy down as well. Kool-Aid is going to try and push through here and keep his team spawns from what I'm seeing. He has unfortunately dropped to Hyper, and once again Hyper, 5 kill streak, could get streaks if he makes some plays here. He's 25 off. You were expecting him to do so. He's coming round on the flank, and we'll see what he can do. His teammates have just got the hill, so now his team do actually possess spawns. He'll be looking to at least get an assist and try and get some of these streaks. He's put bullets in. He's got full streaks now. That's huge for Hyper.
Very, very nice plays. That's what I was saying, you know. If he did, you know, before, maybe we would have seen him crouching around boxes thinking, I just want to get an easy kill, but took the risk there, paid out for him, got full set streaks, really very good.
Yeah, and Polar there drops his own teammate and Hyper, unfortunately, crossed in his path. We see Carter here with a good pick. Will he get 2? He's reloaded now. Will he re-challenge for 15? He does get 2 there. Peachy drops. That's good plays from him there. He fends off the hill extremely well. And we're going to go with Kool-Aid here and see what they're thinking. I don't know why he's pushing this hill late. Oh, sorry, we're with Peachy, my bad. Not sure what he's doing here. But really, they need to try and get some time in this mid-hill. Peachy's just been dropped once again.
Very nice play from Carter here on another 7 kill streak. Full streaks, mid-map, they're going to close out this hill.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think this team are in a position where they can close it out. Kool-Aid gets a pick and he's stopping them get hill time, but it's just not enough. And obviously this Frost team are looking extremely different right now.
Yeah, well that's important for a roster team, you know, clearly something was wrong, they've done that, and by the looks of it, they've fixed it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just sorry if anything went up on your guys' screen. I'm actually just saving stats because, you know, make sure I get all these stats for you guys done. But that was a huge performance from Frost there. That's just what you really want to see.
Beautiful.
Yeah, very good, very good. His hardpoint play was he went on like 5, 6, 7 streaks, and then he kind of slowed down throughout the game.
Oh shit, yeah, I haven't used smoke since like the last CODs, man. I've never even thought about it.
Polar's picked up him, and yeah, I mean, Polar's the last man up, and he's going to try and get something done. Unfortunately, he's in a 1v2 situation against Carter and Robert, and it's going to be quite hard for him to do anything here. Unfortunately, someone's just left the party chat, boys, so we can't see the map currently, but now we can. And as we can tell, Bomb is down
50-50
in bike
chance.
sheds.
They get it wrong.
Yeah, and as we can see, look, Yeah, but the problem is, Polar's taking his time here, and he's not doing anything fast. He needs to get that bomb quick.
They don't know it's down.
Yeah, they don't know it's down. Obviously, the communication wasn't there, but as we can see by the mini-map, I think they're thinking about rotating back to B, and he might get caught planting if he doesn't get on this soon.
They're in the middle. They're in the middle. They don't need to do anything.
He's got the bomb down.
He does. They're going to jump on it. He'll jump on the ninja, look. Each one of them will jump on the ninja. Gotta be done. He's calling it. He's jumping on the bomb. That's it. He's on the bomb. He's got 7 seconds.
Oh, that's a huge play from Polar. Can Polar do something here? And he gets absolutely melted there. And yeah, Robert gets that clutch kill there and obviously gives Frost the lead once again. Frost 1-0 up on this S&D. Arctic. Polar had a good attempt there. Just wasn't enough.
Very, very, very nice play. You can't knock shots like that though. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at this. Beautiful.
Yeah, no,
he did
Frost.
Know he was going to jump off the bomb there, did he? You know, you just got to play it how it is.
And you know what? Polar had a good round there. Unfortunately, their team lost the round, but we're going to actually hop on with him here. He's 2-1 on the game. You know, he didn't have the best of hard points, but even did all of his teammates. So we're going to see something different. But we can see on the minimap, Frost are pushing very aggressive on mid. And it seems like they've only got one player at B for Arctic here. Crispy has picked Rogue, yep. Yeah, no, like Crispy there, he gets 2 kills, but luckily for Peachy, he actually picks a player.
Yeah, they've now got to try and work together. They've got to break this triple hold. You've got one person in bedroom, one person in the corner of B, one person with everything far now.
Polar's gonna...
He is gonna go through... He's gonna go through plaque.
See, I'm not sure with this approach. With 25 seconds left, and you're looking to defuse the bomb. They're going the long way, really.
There's
but
plenty of time, really.
It's a 2v2.
Oh, that's a good fight. You need to be winning. He's gonna play time. That's it. Time.
Yeah, you know what? Oh,
That's it.
Peachy gets the kill, but Hyper still, you know, he wastes enough time there. He gets his team the round 2-0 to Frost. That's some good stuff there. Hyper may be 0-2, but obviously he waited the time, challenged, and obviously stopped him defusing the bomb. Obviously he didn't attempt, but either way, 2-0 to Frost, and they're playing quite well here.
That's all you need to do, you know.
Yeah, he is. He's 275 off. And obviously on S&D, streaks are going to make a huge impact. And, I mean, if he gets them, they're obviously going to be able to play both bomb sites quite well. Especially the A side. There's not much cover around A. So, we'll be looking at how they're going to use that.
He is going to call that out.
Polar almost gets a pick, and he does. Hyper is down. Hyper's had a slow start here, 0-3, but Polar with the nice pick. And that's 2 down for Frost. Rogue gets another kill as well. So really, Arctic need to try and take this round. They've got the advantage here. It's a 4v1. I can't see them choking this.
They don't know that he's under there. He's gonna plant the bomb and he could get an easy 2-piece. Just get one off there.
Oh, Crispy, that's very unfortunate. He gets some bad timing there, really. Slides round. The camera angles were just not... It just didn't help him out there. And obviously, the guy jumps round him as he's sliding and he just doesn't see him.
One shot, dude. But he hit him at half health. I don't know how he got that.
Alright, we're gonna go with Crispy here. Let's see what he's doing. He's got the E-Rad out, and they're currently 2-1 up. Ryan, what do you think Frost can do to just start getting away with the lead now? Yeah, and that's always a good approach. You know, you get the first pick and then you can trade out from there, and you'd be expecting Frost to try and do so, but once again, Frost are in a disadvantage here. They've only got 2 players up against Arctic's 3, and this isn't good for them, but, you know, we've seen a lot of 2v3s in Season 1, and we could see one again here. And looks like Frost, they're going towards the A-bomb site, and Arctic are actually looking towards B side. He's at mid. He has got the information.
Hope we can see him. Bombs down. One of Peachy knows that there's one down. The call outs are coming in. You can see them all. One will push through this corner side now.
And Peachy gets a good kill there, and I can't see Arctic not winning this round now. I mean, Robert there with a nice kill. Can he make a play here? He's got one.
There's a bit of lag there by Rogue. Rogue is having a bit of trouble there with the connection.
Yeah, he gets extremely melted down, unfortunately for him. And obviously we're seeing the defuse here from Peachy. Well played.
75 points off now. We need to watch this guy. I hope he gets some streaks.
Yeah, Peachy 75 points off. You know, some effective streaks like are going to help the game. And I mean, yeah, as you can see, yeah, it did look a little bit laggy there for him. And the bullets connect extremely late. Maybe we're having some hose problems. I'm not actually sure. But from what I'm seeing, it's not consistent, and maybe it's just a couple lag spikes. But yes, Peachy, you know, he's 75 points off. Let's actually jump on with him now. And yeah, we want to see him pick up these streaks. I mean, Frost are 1-0 up in the series. Archer didn't play too well on the hard point, but I mean, Peachy and Polar, they're two new players. Well, Rogue is also a new player. All three of them, you know, they're actually putting in quite the performances here. Unfortunately, Peachy does actually get shut down. He was a little bit too open and a bit too easy to kill for me, if you ask me there. And Hyper just got a free kill.
That's a lovely kill. Shouldn't be happening really, but he does get away with that. 3v1.
And in this situation, you just got to expect someone to get on the bomb right now and just get it done. And yep, that is him down. It's 3-2 to Frost, unless somehow they don't defuse.
Bomb was dropped. Bomb is back.
And we're looking at the scoreboard here, and you know, we're looking at the kills to deaths for both teams, and it's looking extremely even right now. No one's really dead weight for their team. I mean, Kulin 2 and 4, but it's not significantly that bad, to be honest. It's not really affecting his team too much. Obviously, if he doesn't pick up soon, I mean, 2 to 4 could get worse, and he could be making some problems for his team. He's got the sniper out though, so it's going to be extremely interesting to see what he does. He's playing in curve.
He's going to be up behind 2 people. He does get a nice 2-piece. Going to be the third.
Oh, Hyper does get shut. No, Hyper shuts down Polar there, and Polar, he gets that 2-piece, but unfortunately he does get dropped. It's another 2v2 situation. And, looking at positions, Hyper gets the pick on Peachy. And there you go, it's 4-2 to Frost. And remember, Frost won the hard point convincingly. They've got the advantage now. They can play with it, knowing that they've got this round lead. They don't have to be too risky now. I mean, you're expecting them to close this out. If I'm Frost, I think I'd be extremely confident.
Maybe not too confident there. It's only 4-2.
Well, yeah, and as we said, Crispy was 2 and 4. Now he's 4 and 5, so he's picked up a little bit. And obviously, this Frost side, we look at the KDs. No one's playing bad for them. They're all playing, you know, how they need to get the win. And Peachy is down, but Crispy does get traded out, unfortunately for him. Polar gets the pick. Let's see what Polar's doing. He's going to the back spawns here. He's seeing if anyone's going to push up to him aggressively, but we're going to go off him as I don't think much action's around that area. Rogue, he is in bike sheds. He's got information. He knows they're on the plaque. Kulin gets one.
2v3, they're over at A. Is Bomb going to go down at B?
I mean, you'd be expecting it to do so, but if he gets on Bomb now, he's going to actually get picked here. He's definitely going to get picked. And yes, he does. Carter with the kill. That's huge. They know where Bomb is now. They can play around that knowledge. He's just picked up Bomb with 28 seconds, though. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Is he planting? I'm not sure. He isn't yet. He knows there's a player in bedroom. He's going to need to get this Bomb down.
You didn't see him.
He's out in the open. If bedroom peaks soon, they should be able to get something going here. Hyper should really peek this and get a kill. He should really know he's on the bomb. The communication is there, and Hyper, he does get the pick. And Frost there, they were in a 2v3 situation, and they get it done. What are you about to say, Ram? Yeah,
they get some shitty rocket, I believe.
Yeah, and it was actually an extremely smart play. Look, he jumps here. He's just making sure he gets the kill, obviously, because he wants to get the defuse as well for the extra points. And as you were saying, extremely smart plays, because obviously every point counts when it comes to getting streaks.
Yeah, and he does just that, really. I mean, he's got his Trinity rocket, very close to camo, 25 off Scorchers. He's pretty much set up to win this round now. As you see, he's going to wait and call in his rocket.
Robert gets the first pick. I was on with Hyper. Will he be using his streaks? I'm not sure. He seems to be pushing up, so I'm guessing he's not. I mean, they're in a 3v2. They've got the advantage here. He's going to try and get this bomb down. If he does this, he will have... I'm pretty sure he may have full streaks.
There is going to be a player. We're going to meet each other inside.
We're going to hop on with Polar because he's in the 1v3 situation. See if he can make any plays, and unfortunately he's just been called out and there's not much he can do now. The streaks are going over him. They know where he is. Polar gets killed there. That's a 6-2 to Frost eSports, and you know, Frost are performing extremely well here. I mean, they're 0-3 on the season, and the only player left is actually Crispy, I think. Weird for him, but let's see if he can have a good game. We're going to see Hyper. He's approaching the right side of the map. He's going to just jump off. Fair play. So we're just going to jump on with someone else. We're not really sure why.
To get spawns.
I'm not sure what. No, he literally is spawned in the same location, so it was a bit debatable. Many might say, is he genuinely about to jump off again? No, he actually isn't. So Hyper starts 0-1. He takes the death to the cliff. Unfortunately for him, he just falls off.
Gravity is a bitch.
Yeah, you know, gravity, it's going to get you sometimes. And unfortunately, Hyper, you know, he's died once to gravity and obviously just been picked there. And you're seeing Crispy here at mid-map. He's going to try and make something happen here. But unfortunately, the ball's on the right side. He's trying to push up into the spawns and try and get some picks. He's going to approach some players here. He guns one. He should be able to get the two-piece. He's choking shots, and it just wasn't good enough for him. Rogue, you know, he gets the easy kill there. Hyper here at mid.
That's what I mean. You know, with uplink, you just need to pick up the ball, throw it. Pick the ball up, throw it. Get it off the middle, get it towards them. You just gotta continuously push at that ball. Continually push. And that's what this offense side are doing, and that's why they're about to get 2 points.
Yeah, and Arctic 2-0 up now, as you just were saying, and obviously it's all about aggression. You get some aggression on. You don't necessarily have to outslay the other team, but if you're making them react to the ball and making them clear out their base multiple times, and you're going to be able to get some points on the board, especially on a map like this. You can really get some good spawn killing setup. And we're on with Peachy here. He's approaching the middle of the map. He's in blue right now, and see what you can do. He's 5-3 to start his game off, and he actually has got the pick there. Well played. Arctic are 2-0 up, currently on the uplink, but they're 2-0 down in the series. And Arctic could really do with this win. It would put them up to 2-2 on the season.
Oh, here, running for the man does manage to pick up another kill. Currently on that 3-3, make it 4. Doesn't quite get to turn it into a 5 though, but you know, he's just buying time, killing them off the ball. They're not able to pull it forward. Nice multi-kill there. It's just very nice play. It's just very defensive at the moment. Yeah,
we got Hyper here with the boys trying to push this left side of the map, and he might be able to at least get a 1 point. Yes, he does. It could have been a... Nah, he probably had no chance of getting the 2 there. It was the right decision to throw the ball. He had one approaching behind him, so well played there. Gets that 1 point on the board, and it puts it back to a close game once again. We got Hyper here. He's trying to make a pick. Unfortunately, he doesn't get it. His teammate picks him up. I'm on with Crispy here. He has seen a player. He's picked him up as well. And he's going to push the spawns here. He's got his teammate behind him. They should hopefully be able to get a dunk. He's been past the ball and he's dunked it himself. And it's 3-2 to Frost. And this is one of the reasons why Frost are leading. They've been dominating the game, really. I mean, as we said, we need just to see the team push into the other base, make the other team react. And once they do that, you know, it's all good for the team. And we just saw Carter pick up a 3-piece there. Polar picks off Crispy. And we're going to see what Carter's doing here at mid-map. He knows there's one. He has been picked also. Hyper here. He's got the ball. There's some good shots from Hyper there, actually. And that's actually 3 down for this Arctic side.
just hopping on board here with Rogue. I mean, 3 and 10, you can't perform it at this time. Like, you can't be doing this for your team. You really are putting the anchors on. The reason I'm hopping on board with him, I just want to try to see what's going on. It just seems the reactions aren't quite there. Something's up. Something's up. 4 and 11 isn't what we would expect to see. And to be fair, from previous games, it isn't really what the players are really show up.
Yeah, I mean 4 and 12 now. He's obviously got the points on the board for his team, but when you're going 4 and 12 in uplink, we all say it time and time again. We say uplink isn't always about the slaying power, but in some cases when you're going 4 and 12, obviously there is at points it will obviously come down to the kills. And when you're going 4 and 12, now 5 and 12, you're really affecting your teammates, and obviously your aggression isn't going to be there because you're not picking up the crucial kills. And he's actually on a 2 streak now, so he might be able to get something going here. He's holding the ball. He might be trying to get a sneaky 1 point. He could be able to get that.
He's going to get it. Very nice, man.
And, you know, he has been slow in the kill department there, but as we see, he just grabs the ball late in the game, or late in the first half. And, you know, he goes into connector, tries to make a play. He sees that he's got the opportunity to get a 1 point, and he does it.
Yeah, it's plays like that, you know, you just need to keep the pressure on. You see they release off the gas a little bit, they get scored on, score streaks are going down. As soon as they put back on that gas, the players are picking up again, doing fine, and again, points.
That's exactly what's been going on here. Now, if we look at the scoreboard, as we can see with Frost, they're all kind of around the same kills to the same deaths, working well as a team in the kill-death department. But at Arctic, it's the complete opposite. We've got Peach with 19, and then all the way down, we've got Rogue with 6. So we can see a huge gap between the players on the Arctic side. The Frost side, they're even with the kills, and maybe that's one of the reasons why they're playing so well, because, you know, when all 4 players, you know, are at least playing at a point where, you know, they're all holding their own, they're getting it done together. Obviously that's going to be much better than just having one player going off and the other's just not doing the best.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you've got a lot of players going off, then it kind of complicates. You know, for someone like Rogue, he's still 16 and 5, but the players are kind of doing okay, holding it up for him. Like 14, but the kills matter, but at the end of the day, they're just not scoring 10 amount points. Currently down 6-3. You know,
yeah, they've obviously got a few problems here, and it was a good play by Robert there with the ball a minute ago. He gets round and gets the points, and now it's 7-3. That's another point there. And really, Frost is starting to run away with it. Frost are 2 up in the series. I mean, I'm looking for them to probably close this game out. You know, it's 3 minutes 45 left. I mean, from what I've seen today, they're probably the more talented side, and really, this will be their first win of the season. I mean, they're playing well. The roster change has definitely helped them. I'm hoping for their sake it's not too little too late for them, and they might be able to make a comeback, place top 6 in the league, and obviously they get a chance at the prize pool at the end of the season in the playoffs if they can do that. But it's going to be a long, hard road for Frost, and obviously it starts here, getting their first win, but you know, they're going to play some hard teams. We've got Deserve, we've got Vortex, we've got Lucilant, we've got that Dreamy Wings team. Like, currently 2-2, but obviously they joined the league late, starting 0-2, and they've came in, beat 2 talented sides convincingly, and they've looked really good. So we've got like 4 to 5 teams in this league, like, are looking like they're probably going to make playoffs. I mean, they're really talented teams in this league, and you know, Frost are going to have to do a lot if they're going to try and get into the top 6 placings.
Honestly, if they keep playing like this, I don't think they're going to have much problem. I mean, they might have someone, you know, maybe RST, something like that. But the last couple of games, I'm really excited for the environment of this. It's going to be dead good. We've got some really solid players. Once they start removing, you know, a lot of the East, you know, like Arctic, that, you know, clearly just aren't on the same level as Frost right now. Something's wrong. They need to go back. You know, we see videos uploaded on YouTube. We need to go back. We need to look at these videos. We need to say to each other, you know, what went wrong? What can we do to fix this? And, you know, work on that. Come back next season and hopefully blow everyone away.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, as you guys all know, we've obviously got a YouTube channel. If you guys are new to the stream, definitely go and check that out. I'll put that in the link in the comment section for you guys in a minute. We're obviously in the middle of a game. I'll put it up afterwards. But yeah, as you were saying, it's always good for teams to study their play. Hyper there with a nice 2-piece as well. Just going to put that out there. But yeah, I mean, teams, you know, because EET, you know, we're putting out the content on YouTube afterwards, so teams can actually go and study what they were doing wrong. They can look at the maps, they can look at how they were playing, and they can look how other teams were playing as well. And really, they can change up their play style and really, you know, just improve by watching themselves and their mistakes. Polar gets a nice 3-piece there also.
Yeah, I mean, it's very important. I mean, in the game, you can't really say, look, we're doing this wrong. It's very hard to do that, we understand that, but definitely worth going back, checking it out, you know, making sure that they're analysing these games that they're playing and thinking, right, okay, this is why I'm getting shot in the back. This is why they're able to run through and score points. I mean, it's 12-5. Don't stop me now, but it's 13-5. You know what I mean? They're, you know, he's popping reactive. Doesn't even need to at this point. They're just, it just seems like a bit of a bloodbath.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Crispy's on a decent streak here. He's just been shut down by Polo. He hit a nice 3-piece a second ago as you were speaking. But I mean, we look at this Arctic side, and obviously their new pickups are actually Polar, Peachy, and Rogue. Polar and Peachy, you know, at the top of the leaderboard for their team, playing pretty well, to be honest. Kool-Aid, obviously the captain of this team, he's not having the best of performances, but you know, he's not wearing his team down. But Rogue, he's had a shocker here, 9-27, and I mean, that's just not good enough from him there. And here it is, boys and girls. Frost have taken the series 3-0 against Arctic, and that actually moves them up to 1-3 on the season. And you know, when we look back, it could be a crucial win for them. It could have been the changing point in their season. So it's obviously nice to see teams, you know, get the win, get their first win on the board. I mean, they did have a bit of a hard schedule at the start of the season, but they've still got some good teams to play. They've got Deserve, I think they've got Vortex, and I'm not sure if they played Lucilant or not. But they've also got, I think they may have Dreamy Wings as well. So that's 3 games right there. And those 3 games there are some of the top teams in the league. And it's going to be extremely hard for them to beat them kind of teams. Alright guys, that really does it. But just before we go, I'm going to just put the link in of the YouTube channel. Yeah, you can rewatch them. And all the players, if you guys are in this stream, obviously you guys can obviously go and watch back. See what you guys did wrong. And obviously go and fix that. And yeah, just uploading all these videos to YouTube, it's going to help these players tremendously. They're going to be able to study what they did wrong and also what they did right, obviously. But yeah, unfortunately for Arctic, that was a game they probably really needed to win. And they just didn't get the game there. They're 1-2, and now they're 1-3, and obviously that puts them in a bad situation. Obviously 1-3, you're not out of it. There's 11 games this year. And then we go into playoffs. But guys, just in case you haven't known, look at the comment section. We've just posted the link to our channel. Be sure to subscribe. Obviously, we have all the games from today uploaded tomorrow for you guys. So if you missed any games, they'll be up tomorrow. And, you know, thank you guys for tuning in as usual. Yeah, it's been EET here, bringing you guys another game. And yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. Low-key trying to end the broadcast. It's just not really working. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you soon. Well played to Frost.